Evening. Sorry, morning. Uh, it's 26th of April, but that's going to be a wrap up of 25th because I haven't slept throughout the whole night, and I'm just after two meetings in the morning. Um, and so yeah, it was interesting night. First of all, I wasn't sleeping because I was working on preparation the new task for Chris. That is one of the main tasks for the release, really. I mean, we have already released, that's the thing. Now we got some feedback from the customers, and that task is required for them to be happy about the application. But as I was planning it and doing it and trying to see what different options are possible, because it's kind of big task, I realized that it's just really large, and it's going to be really difficult for me to explain everything. So I started writing the flowchart. I started writing different designs and making sure that the description is correct. And so it took me the whole night, and I still didn't finish everything because I was trying to figure out how exactly do I explain it and where do we put certain amounts of results that we are going to receive from the calculations that we will make for the users. And so a lot of stuff, it was quite complicated. I got probably around 2 a.m. I got to the point where I knew where I want to put the calculations, how I want to return the data, and where I would like to put it and how, which is great. But then I had to put it on paper, write the flowchart and all of that stuff, and I'm still doing it right now. So yeah, it was a long night. I did have a nap for an hour and a half, probably around 9:30 p.m. 9 p.m. something like that. So probably that's why I didn't have had all of the energy to stay awake throughout the night. And so yeah, yesterday was very interesting day because as well I met with Nikiuka and Fortunatus for the second time, and Fortunatus has still some problems with website, unfortunately. But after today's meeting, we actually managed to get to the point. Well, yesterday we managed to get to the point how he needs to approach that problems. Nikiuka as well, she was struggling with the API, but not because the API doesn't work, because the API works. There are some issues, but because she had problems with implementation of it, because it's a large API again. So as far as I know, today she already managed to fix it and make sure that works, and so now she will focus on the next part. I also had a chat with Isaac, who I was supposed to talk on Saturday, and he really apologized to me in terms of the interview, because we're supposed to have the second part of the interview on Saturday. He didn't. He just said that he wasn't feeling well, and he really apologized. So I told him that we can meet today. We met in the morning, but he said that he have malaria and he doesn't feel very well. So we rescheduled that for tomorrow. We'll see how he will feel tomorrow. And yeah, yesterday as well I met with Chris. And that's why really I was doing all of that stuff overnight, because he asked very important questions about the task that I wanted him to start yesterday, after the meeting, which is really from today. And those questions got me thinking about how do we need to approach the problem differently than I was actually thinking about, which is great. That's the teamwork, I guess. And that's what I really did. I did start asking those questions to myself and try to solve the issue the way I would like to see it as a user, because really the application is also for me. So yeah, it's done, I guess. In terms of thinking, it's just I need to put it on paper, but I also because that I knew it's going to take me longer, and I knew that Chris won't be able to finish it by Friday because the task is huge. And on Monday I would like to start contacting some angel investors and some people who I've spoken for the past few months with. I knew that he won't be able to finish the task, so I told him we need to focus on the really small tasks that we have left that will actually accelerate or like bring the up to a little bit better quality that it is. Don't get me wrong, it's amazing quality anyway. But there are still some stuff that could be fixed or could look a little bit better or could work a little bit better. So I told him, let's focus for the next 3 days on fixing those small issues that probably no one will notice as much, but there are those details that will just bring that up to the higher standards. And so then on Monday I can actually embed the videos that I need to record today or tomorrow. And yeah, today also in the plan I have to make sure that the Apple account and I'm still waiting for Google account to come back to me in terms of their response. I left there, I'm waiting 6 days already, which is ridiculous. I have the Apple account, I just need to set it up on my MacBook again. And yeah, and that's how it is. I think that will be it for today. Thank you very much, and I see you tomorrow.